Industria de Diseño Textil, S.A. is a Spanish multinational clothing company headquartered in Arteixo, Galicia. It is made up of almost 100 companies dealing in activities related to textile design, production and distribution. Amancio Ortega, Spain's richest man, and the world's third richest man, is the founder and current largest shareholder. The current chairman of Inditex is Pablo Isla. Inditex, the biggest fashion group in the world, operates over 6,200 stores worldwide and owns brands like Massimo Dutti, Bershka, Oysho, Pull & Bear, Stradivarius, Zara, Tempe, and Uterqüe, and also a low-cost brand Lefties. The majority of its stores are corporate-owned. Franchises are only conceded in countries where corporate properties cannot be foreign-owned. The group designs and manufactures almost everything by itself, and new designs are dispatched twice a week to Zara stores. Most manufacturing is now in low labor cost countries, mainly in Morocco, China, and Turkey, although much production continues in Spain and Portugal, particularly for its Zara brand. In addition, Inditex has a factory for shoe design, production and distribution in the town of Uterqüe, on the Spanish Mediterranean coast. History: the company started by introducing a new concept of fashion design. Instead of long-lasting pieces of clothing, they offered a great variety at affordable prices. In the beginning, Zara became famous by offering clothing at low prices and then slowly worked its way up to match the quality of today's best brands. The group started its activity in 1963 as a dressmaker, but it wasn't until 1975 that Zara shop opened its doors in 1975 in ±, the city which saw the group's early beginnings and which is now home to its central offices. The international expansion of the group began in 1988, with Inditex opening its first foreign store in Oporto, Portugal. Today, Inditex's stores can be seen in places like New York's Fifth Avenue, Milan's Piazza Duomo, London's Regent Street and Oxford Street, Frankfurt's Zeil, Shanghai's Nanjing West Road, Tokyo's Shibuya, Istanbul's Nyanantara Seoul's Myeongdong, and Vienna's Karkurancia Ntne Ostrava. In the 1990s, Inditex began creating or acquiring subsidiaries to manage different collections: Bershka, Pull & Bear, Massimo Dutti, and Stradivarius. In May 2001, Inditex turned into a publicly traded company, being valued at $8 billion. Inditex won the 2006 Wharton Infosys Business Transformation Award for their innovative and successful implementation of information technology to drastically decrease the time it takes to get new merchandise from the design stage to the in-store stage. In 2008, Inditex launched Uterqüe, the new accessories brand of the company. 3 inaugural flagship stores were opened in Madrid, Barcelona and ±A. On September 22, 2008, Inditex opened its 4,000th store in the Ginza in Tokyo, considered one of the most important shopping areas in the world. In 2010, Zara had sales of $12.5 billion, with only twice-a-year newspaper advertisements. On April 20, 2011, the first Zara flagship opened in Australia. Thus, the Inditex Group was present for the first time on 5 continents, and in 86 countries. After the 2013 Savile building collapse, Inditex was one of the 38 companies who signed the Accord on Factory and Building Safety in Bangladesh. Subsidiaries: Zara, flagship store. It encompasses many different styles, from daily clothes, more informal, to the more serious or formal, through dresses and suits for festival events. Fashion for women, men and children. Zara Kids, kids clothing from 0 to 14 years old. Pull & Bear, this brand focuses on casual, laid-back clothing and accessories for young people with a very urban style, at accessible prices. Bershka, starting in 1998, this store began distributing fashion for girls, and, more recently, for boys too. It also has a youthful style, although not as urban as Pull & Bear. Massimo Dutti, the highlights of this chain are more elegant, classic, and studded designs, for daily and formal clothes. It is more expensive than the rest of stores of the group. It offers fashion for women, men and, recently, for children. Stradivarius Euro. This brand has an innovative concept in fashion, targeting young women with clothing, garments and accessories. Oysho, women's homeware and undergarments. Zara home, domestic merchandise, Uterqüe ¼ accessories and garments, Tempe, footwear, corporate affairs, headquarters. Inditex headquarters are located in Sabah Industrial Park in Arteixo, a small industrial town in the Ășoară ± a metropolitan area. Shareholding. The majority shareholders of Inditex are its co-founders, Amancio Ortega and Rosalía Mira. Ortega owns 59% of the company through Gartler, SL and Partler, SL, and Mira's heirs own 6% of the company through Roscarana Participations Empresariales, SL. References. External links. Official website, Inditex on Facebook, Inditex on Twitter, Financial, Industria de Diseño Textil, SA. Euro Bolsa de Madrid, Industria de Diseño Textil, SA. Euro Comercio Nacional del Mercado de Valores, Industria de Diseño Textil, SA. Euro Google Finance, Industria de Diseño Textil, SA. Euro Hoovers, Inditex companies grouped at Open Corporates, articles, Zara's Big Idea, What the World's Top Fashion Retailer Tells Us About Innovation, Derek Thompson, The Atlantic, November 13, 2012. How Zara Grew into the World. A Euro Unregistered Trademark's Largest Fashion Retailer, Susie Hansen, New York Times, November 9, 2012.